What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today's video, we're gonna change out these IMRCs and we're gonna lock it out with some MMR lockout kit here for the 2015 through 2017 intake manifold on a S550 Coyote Mustang. So let's get right into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. I hope you guys have been good. So today we're gonna go over and change these IMRCs on this intake manifold to get it ready to go boost. I'm putting a single turbo. If you haven't caught some of my videos, go ahead and check them out. I'm going single turbo on this Mustang, but I'll get into that in a bit. Guys, if you haven't seen my other videos, if you guys are interested in some letters, man, check it out. Letters for anything, for bikes, for cars, check it out. This one's a little neat. White is my favorite. Toyo tires, we can put whatever you want on there. I'm not gonna get into a deep spiel on it. This is a custom one, again on my own setup. You have any wanna ever thought about getting tire letters, message me at the Abito Speeds Performance on Instagram. Link is also in my bio, so just in case you guys are interested in that. But anyways, let's get right to this. All right, guys, to start, obviously we got to get the intake manifold off the block here. Not the hardest thing to do. You have some you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 millimeter bolts that come off that unscrew this intake to the manifold. You're probably gonna have to remove which was right here, where the fuel line was mounted to. No, I'm sorry, not the fuel line. It's just a vacuum line that is mounted, that goes through there, which is actually this one, which is this one here for me. I just kind of I guess spliced it because that's where I'm getting my vacuum reference, but you're gonna have just a straight piece of a hose there. But anyways, you're gonna have to unscrew that. You are gonna have to take off the injectors, which are right over here. That is, I believe, a 10 millimeter to get the injectors off of your intake manifold, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. They're right here. These are my injectors. Obviously unplug them. So once that you have that, make sure you unplug your throttle body here. Plug that goes onto this vacuum here for your throttle body. And then I always plug these up just in case. I still got to go and clean them. I have some residue, not much, that's gonna get cleaned. And yeah, but just get it off. There's these 1, 2, 3, and then there's another one there, 4 plugs that won't let the manifold loose. So once you get it all off and enough, get your hands in there and unplug it. They're not the hardest thing to come off, so you shouldn't be prying forever to get those things off. You got to just unclip it. The 2 blue ones here are pretty easy. Those go right on top of here. You can probably reach those before you even take it off. These 2 here, I did have to unbolt it, and then I stuck my hand there. Maybe you can stick your hand in there with it on, I don't know. But just make sure you kind of latch down the little red light. It's like here, right? You unlatch it first, and then you push and release. Make sure you do that. I've seen and I've had some of my buddies kind of finagle with that. Just FYI, so you guys are getting there. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And then the intake manifold just comes off. Just push up on it a little bit. I would probably check the intake gaskets for each runner, which I already did, but I'm going to take a better look once I turn this thing around, just in case, make sure everything's fine. Everything's good. I didn't take off my throttle body for this. Like I said, it comes right off it. Still running on the 80 millimeter throttle body, the stock one, so that's going to just stay on there for now. And that's basically it for this. So let's get right to this. So this thing here, it looks like, and this is me just going off my eye here though, so bear with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and then I'll bring you guys along. All right, guys, there it is. I didn't record myself doing it because it's pretty I don't want to say straightforward. I mean, I looked at some pictures for reference, but I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So the bolts to remove, there's a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a good amount. It's a T20. They're not on there very tight. I mean, I just use this, a socket and a wrench and a drive here because I had it, but they're not on there tight. So you can even use an Allen. That's a T20 or whatever you have. You know, I've used other things to get it off, but just be careful. It's a T20. Take them all off. 2 vacuums. I'm gonna still leave this one. I've seen some people they take it off. They probably obviously don't use that for whatever they're building, but for me, I'm gonna be using this line here. This line originally, well, still does go to my booster, which is right over there, and in the middle there, I'm gonna go splice off of for my my boost reference there, my vacuum block. So I'm still leaving that. This one is unused now, so after you take all this off, and you can't see it no more in here because there's a ball, but there's like a ball and socket that you got to kind of gently pry off. You know, you don't got to mash at it. Just gently pry off it, which is right here. Like the little ball and socket right there. This thing here. Gently pry that off. That comes off nice and easy. This hose here that goes into this port here, if I can pull that off, that's going to be capped off. So before I even put it on, I got to make sure I cap this off. And then once you do that, you'll have your IMRC delete kit. On the driver's side, one of the kit, the ball itself is gonna go in here. That's how you're gonna know it's a difference. The ball itself goes in here, and the other end here is open. How do you know? Or if they're open, well, you look, turn it over and see which one. You flip it one side and they're closed. You flip the other side, they're open. We want it normally open. So that will tell you this on this side. On this side, it doesn't put the ball into the cup here. It puts the actual, like the actuator, the actual little lever that moves it. That goes in there. The ball remains here in the middle. Can't see it no more because it's covered, but it's in there. You know, I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. Goes right in the middle, and then you just, you know, bolt. Use the existing bolts. I don't see why not. It's 2 T20s. You put that back on. You know, tighten it, hand tight it, and boom, there it is. Just to double check your work, go ahead and look under there. That they would have been closed. You know, I should have showed you before that, but you just see, just check. They're normally open. So that's the little IMRC little install there. Just because I know there hasn't been every time you look on the internet, there's a 2018 IMRC lockout. Nobody's really doing the 2015 to 17, kind of the same ordeal. But it'll be nice to have this video out there. That way it's a 2015 through 2017 IMRC lockout kit, and bam, it's right here because I'm still going to be using it. Eventually, when I do upgrade to an intake manifold, I would like to upgrade one where I feel like I'm getting a bang. Although the 2018 is a bang for your money, for the price. But if I'm going to upgrade, I'll upgrade good to something that I feel like I'm ready to upgrade. But for now, this is going to be enough for what I have. And that's basically it. So that's the IMRC lockout. Let me plug this up here, or maybe I could put it on back on for now. Yeah, I think I can, and I can just reach over and plug it. So that's probably what I do, not to waste any time, because, you know, I am getting all my parts steadily coming in, and I want to get this thing started as quickly as possible. So one thing at a time. Let me go ahead and get this popped back on. I still got to clean kind of like top of my intake runners here. I mean, top of the block here where the intake runners sit, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so like I was saying before, you got to plug up one port. Don't be too scared if you don't have anything to plug it up yet. It's easily accessible right here. I mean, maybe if you have your hood here, it might not be, since I don't have my hood right now. But I know that I'm going to plug it up. I already wrote it down that I need to plug it up. So it's right here. I can easily cap it here. I usually like capping it and then putting like a little small zip tie. And then, but it's easily accessible. Let me see if I can get some light on it. But it's right here. Kind of dark to see, but it's there. It's accessible. So don't worry, but it makes a huge difference having those IMRCs gone, man. Look how much more open that is. And I mean, obviously I still need to, you know, like connect the cooling line and stuff like that. But this is going to be able to kind of be nice and tucked in. This is my two-step wiring, all that stuff. But it looks so much more cleaner. It really does make it look cleaner, or at least makes a big difference to me. But anyways, putting this thing back on, you guys, as you took it off, put it back on. Hand tighten these first. I always do. Make sure it's going in well. Get your 8mm, start cinching them down, and then start putting back everything together. I won't need to show you that, because if you took it off, you can put it back on. So that is pretty much the IMRC on a 2015 through 2017 Mustang, locked open, getting ready for, if you're new to the channel, let me give you something to, I know it excites me, to get ready to single turbo this baby, which is right here. This is my first time single turboing, so if you guys are coming along for the journey, I'm doing this for the very first time. I have an idea. Don't think that I just, you know, got into it, never seen a turbo before. I have, but actually me installing it myself, here's my first time. So if you guys are new, single turbo Mustang, 88mm eBay turbo, T4 flange, all that going on to this Mustang. Hopefully goes somewhere around the 600, maybe high 600 horsepower on MS-109 fuel. So that's what we're gonna start off for now. So I need to get this cinched down. There's little things I gotta do. Like for instance, something if you're not into turbos and you're barely getting into them, they usually have a restrictor here. If you notice right here, I went straight into feeding it. That is gonna just cause trouble. So what I need to do, I already bought it. It's a plate just like this, but it has a feed in here, and at the bottom of this plate, it's a small little hole so it can restrict obviously the oil. Right, it's coming in and then it's just dripping in there. You don't want to just flood in there. So I'm gonna have to change out this assembly here, put that one on, and then on my hose, my feed line, which is here, I'm gonna go ahead and put a 4N, because it's a 4N, the one I'm getting. A push on AN fitting here, and it's gonna twist on, and that's gonna be legit. The bottom one, don't have to worry about too much. I got a straight, big 10 AN drain coming down from here. That's huge. I think you can almost see it from there. That's gonna drain in there, so we're gonna just let that drain in back into my block there. But yeah, just a quick glimpse. If you guys are interested, watch my other videos, man. If you haven't subscribed and you're new, consider subscribing, guys. That way we can continue building this Mustang. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time, man.